Welcome. In this session, I will be conducting quickies, all zodiac signs. All I ask of you is that you do not force any channel messages. Thank you. All right. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this a reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding. Oh, for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. If you are new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. Fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Welcome back. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Welcome and welcome back. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Welcome and welcome back. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. All right, this session is your quickie, straight to the point, straight short, and shadow energy. Okay. Oops, goodness gracious, out of control. All right, I'll be going the order of all 12 zodiac signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, no, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Aries, what is the message for Aries? Strengthen your spiritual connection, trust your partner, release the past. And so this is you needing to literally, it takes two people to have a relationship, Aries. All right. And it looks like once you get grounded, whether that's with a belief system, you need to get grounded. All right. You may feel like you're not getting enough attention, Aries. If you're an Aries and you can care less about getting attention, if that's the case, you get attention, but you're not wanting it from your partner. That's the situation. Your partner can't read your mind when it comes to your wants and your needs. And whatever transpired in the past is connected to your wants and your needs. And your partner is wanting to know how to fulfill that. But it just feels like all you're wanting your partner is to do is be by your side through thick and thin. And you're wanting them to let go of the past. And either they're going to take their position of being your partner, the type of partner you're wanting. And so Aries, it's like you need to be straightforward on who it looks like you want a queen to just sit by your side and give you like sound judgment whenever you need it. But when it comes to the bedroom or a fantasy or any type of other kind of element that's outside of a certain type of demeanor and look, you're wanting that elsewhere. And so you need to establish what kind of connection this is. And it looks like you're not going anywhere, but for the most part, it just feels like it's an argument. That's the same argument over and over again, whether that is how can I be positioned in your life, Aries, to where you make me feel like I'm your person, I'm your partner, I'm your spouse. and it just feels like it's irritable, right? And it feels like you've already been direct when it comes down to being very clear of what it is you're wanting and needing. But unfortunately, your partner needs um, validation every day, every week, every hour, every month, on the hour, on the dot. And I'm not laughing at your partner. It just feels like you knew that this person was clingy, and you see the capabilities, like you can mold them, yes, but unfortunately that's going to take some time because your person needs to heal before they can even start the molding process. Moving forward, for those of you in regards to if you're in a same-sex situation, the way you met your person, it feels like now, okay, if you met your same sex person as a feminine, now they want to be masculine and you're the masculine, and it's kind of like maybe you guys trade places in the bedroom, but when it comes to the presence in public, it's a no. It's a no. We have truth and adventure. Aries, you're going to continue to do yourself. You're going to continue to be you. And you know why? It's because you are truthful. You let people know what you're going to do before you do it. And for the most part, it ain't about no benefit of the doubt dealing with you, Aries, is because that's why you're so free, is because is, for instance, Aries. Let's say we met, right? And I'm like, Aries, I want to get to know you. I see you as a potential partner. And you like, well, if you see me as your response is, well, if you see me as a potential partner, you're going to have to accept everything that comes with me. And if I say yes, right? In your mind, checkmate, boom, checked all the boxes. When I didn't even ask, what I should have said, well, what is everything that comes with you? So I've set myself up for failure, right? And it just feels like, there is no chains bounding you because you tell people what it is. And where they fall short is the fact that they're not asking the right questions. They're not requesting the right things from you, Aries. And you're honest. It's just your honesty is clever. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, Aries, can I have something to drink? You're like, yeah, you can have something to drink, right? And my choice of drink is wine, and you like, nah, we gotta break up because I don't drink, I don't deal with people who drink, right? And I'm like, dang, Aries, but you said I can have something to drink. Yeah, but you never asked me what I accept. So it's kind of like are getting slapped in the face, left and right, right? So whether people are going to want to learn from the mistakes of not knowing to communicate with you, if they still want to be in your life, they're going to have to learn how to accept that you're not going to fill in the blank for them. If they don't ask the right answer, then that's not your problem. But when it comes down to, if you're married, an Aries that's married, you're not leaving your wife. And the situation is, there is a third party, and this person honestly feels like, and they can go on an adventure with you. That's the truth. But having a family and the happily ever after, mm-mm, ain't no 50-50 in that situation. Whoever that third party is, you'll give them chance after chance after chance to show them, that they're a ride or die as being a side piece. Yeah, beyond the ego. Ooh, Aries, be careful of being too truthful this month, because something may slow down. You might want to communicate. If you're married, you may want to communicate with your spouse, because somebody from their past is coming back around. Regardless if you're same sex or if you just are in a relationship and you call your partner, their past is coming back around. And the truth is going to hurt, because if you don't get out of your way, Aries, they're definitely going to get captivated, and they may take the leap of faith of um, taking a break from you. Just don't say I didn't tell you. Moving forward, Taurus. And what is the quickie for Taurus? What is the quickie for Taurus, Earth sign? What is the quickie for my Taurus? Taurus, you're being asked to stay connected. This is what it says. Stay connected to your spirituality. So you know what this is telling me, Taurus? You got a blessing with your name on it. Don't mess it up. What else? That's what that is. Don't mess it up, Taurus. Disconnect if you want to. You're going to be like, dang, what happened? I told you. You got a lot of growth going on. Playfulness. Ooh. Taurus. The hot tea is, you got a child somewhere? Don't allow whatever rumor has it in December, Taurus. Don't allow that to distract you from staying grounded. Okay, so let me just be direct here. Here's the quickie, Taurus. What was in the dark comes to light. No one's perfect. Stay grounded. You got a blessing coming around the corner. And this blessing is going to shut whatever gossip this is. For the, what is this? Open mind. Whatever you did in the past was the past. There is no running from that. It's kind of like, whoever you are today, if you were to tell who you were in the past, it's kind of like everyone's not going to applaud for you, Taurus, especially those who want you to pay for the past. And I'm going to say there's a blessing in disguise. Stay grounded. There's something that you can't see. The truth that's going to be exposed in December, it could be an embarrassment. You know what I mean? It could be talk of the town. I'll give it 30 days. The gossip, the hot tea is 30 days. It ain't going to make it 90. In 90 days from now, if someone was to bring up this hot tea, you know what the people's response is? So what? That's the response. Who cares? So that's what that is, Taurus. I don't know what else to tell you. Gemini. Oh, wrong deck. Gemini. Practice patience, Gemini. You try. You're trying. You know what I mean? It's not like we can't see it, Gemini. Yeah, we could see it, but you have to trust that everything is going to work out. Don't force anything. Don't force nothing. All right. Everything is good. You know what I mean? Don't be in your emotions. Your earth energy is balanced. When it comes to the air, it's clear. When it comes to the water, keep your emotions intact, because that may be what destroys more so of an impulse. So don't be impulsive, Gemini. You're being asked not to be impulsive. Leadership, yeah. Yep, there is that water. You you are doing a good job. If you're looking for people to say, Gemini, Gemini, you're doing a good job, some people may not say it, but they see it. And you're going to have to encourage thyself, Gemini. Are you willing to accept that you are somebody, Gemini? That's a question to ask. When it comes to doing what you feel, just make sure that it doesn't take you 10 steps back. Just make sure that now I'm hearing that song, A House is Not a Home. Um, every time I watch a movie that has to do with a lighthouse, someone is something dramatic happens around the lighthouse and it's dark. And it just feels like your recovery, Gemini, the progress is there. And so don't go back into a dark place because your impulsiveness may be something that will be hard for you to get out of. What does that say? Do not It says do not be frustrated. It's in reverse, meaning you are putting in the work, Gemini. Congratulations. Keep it up. Okay? Keep it up. Just patience is not easy. It is not easy. And you're doing a good job, especially with your water energy. You're not frustrated. Keep it that way. All right. Cancer. What is the quickie message for Cancer, please? What's up in the air is release attachment to outcomes. Cancer. You have to stop making commitments to it's like, all right, Cancer, if someone just because someone tells you that they love you, that does not mean that they're gonna stop their day for you. That does not mean you're gonna get the good morning text. That does not mean they're gonna stop their day. That does not mean they're gonna pay your bills. It's Cancer. Just because someone promises does not mean they're gonna keep their promise. You're putting all of your eggs in one basket over and over again. You're being asked to stop. Your actions is like you already tell yourself, it's kind of like this. Let's say this. I go, Cancer, can you loan me $100? Right? The only reason why you give me the $100 is because you done already told yourself that I'm gonna pay you back. But because I know that you put all your eggs in one basket and you're a people pleaser and you're too nice, I have no intentions of paying you back. And I know you're not gonna ask me for the money back. I could see you every day and I know you're not gonna say, hey, SGL, you owe me $100. When are you gonna me the $100? Let me tell you what somebody told me. And this is what they said. They said, if I loan you this money and the fact that I'm giving you this money, meaning you are aware that you're going to return this money to me. And I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to chase you down. If you choose not to pay me back, the connection is cut off. And I will never ask you for it at all, period. So when I see you or hear from you again, I know that you're going to return my money. That gave me a whole new perspective of business. Okay. And it just feels like, uh, who am I talking to? Cancer? I promise you that being nice is a benefit, but you have to know who to be nice to. If you are nice and divine has already enlightened you that you're not going to receive it in return, don't do it. So you are being asked and you already are aware. You have the strength. You just have to, change how you move and how you operate, Cancer. Okay? Cuz you're losing every time. Okay? Energy. And once you do that, whew, what you going to do? Because it's going to be so much for you to do. Now the right people who is willing to precipitate your niceness, it's going to feel good. Okay? So once you release the old patterns, you're going to be good. Cancer. All right, you have speak out, enjoy, energy of love. I said enjoy love. Energy of love and limitation of powers. You are your own blockage. You got all the love to give, but you're deceiving yourself. You want love back from what's not going to return the love. For the most part, you need to set boundaries. Sometimes it's hard to break connections that we love. And you can set boundaries and move forward. And still, there's attraction coming in, whether you want to or not. But just know that a nice person attracts takers. So when you're done to allowing people to take from you, you create those boundaries and then allow the love that's going to precipitate the love that you serve. All right. Um, I see you jumping into a relationship. There is a Cancer here. You're going to jump in a relationship so fast. You're in love. No, you're not. You're. It's another new attachment in a whole nother way. Whew. So if you ain't strong enough, don't sleep with nobody because you're gonna be in love. You're going to convince yourself that you're in love and you are not. You are creating a new version of an attachment that is going to be a disappointment. You don't believe me? Let's confirm. I'm not playing with you. Heart is at the bottom. I ain't playing. Outcome. Soul in reverse. Ain't your person. Moving forward. Don't play with me, Cancer. It is 3:15 in the morning. Did you hear what I said? California time. And it's cold and nippy. Okay. Who is this for? Leo. What is Leo's quickie? Dang, Leo. Celebrate each other's success. Joy, support, celebration, and love. Ooh, Leo. It's your anniversary. You know what? This is just a side note. I just have to get this out here. When it came from that healing message, Leo's angel guide messages that came out, there is a Leo here where, oh, you're going to sacrifice you're going to sacrifice love making for a factual guaranteed no you about to have a good time because this is somebody that you've had sexual engagements with in the past. They know your body, they know, like, y'all just got the best chemistry. Wow, your spouse or your partner, because you already know that they're going to forgive you. Whew, my. I was seeing that. I'm like, that's what that is. And they have the strength to still be by your side because they know that they can't sexually fulfill Leo. That's a side note. Moving forward, uh, Leo, you're being asked to celebrate each other's success. All right. So it's not about me, 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 me. Leo, gosh, what's going on? Separate. So if you do a me, 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 separation takes place, and it just feels like this is a pre-warning, and you are not going to do the me, me, me. It's all about me. You're making it all about them, and you will be successful with doing that. Mm, mm. What's done in the dark is you have fulfillment of what's being done in the dark, and what you hold dearest to you will be shedded in the light. But there's nothing hidden in the dark. Communication is key, ain't that right, Leo? Time to play. Should I say no more? Uh, and the How do you like your tea? Some people don't like tea. Hot tea, cold tea, mm. Sweet tea, bitter. Woo! Make time to dance and play. And we done already confirmed that. But Leo, uh, we gotta go to Virgo. And don't be asking me, well, how do I? Don't you ask me that. I'm just delivering the message. Well, how do I get? Virgo, practice self care. You need to practice self care. All right, Virgo. So the way that you'll be able to go within your own energy, Virgo, is by practicing self care, and you will feel better. You will have the energy to move forward. Whatever troubled waters that you have to get through. But I really feel like this voyage is Pisces energy. It's in your headspace. You're in the sky. You may have a lot of dreams, Virgo. Your dreams may feel like you have it all together, but in your waking in the 3D, it's like you're waiting for something, but you don't realize that you're already on your ship. You're waiting for a ship to come in, and you're already on a ship. And so when it comes to your world, you have to take control of your world, Virgo. And how do I explain this with you without going into any mysteries that will get me in trouble? Because there's only so far that I can go behind the veil. I see a glimpse. I don't see the full picture, but I see a glimpse. Um, when you realize that you're in control, the people that are in your life, you have to assign them positions, because you can't operate this type of world alone. You can give orders, but whoever you assign, Virgo, you have to trust that they're going to do the job so that you can enjoy the experience. Okay. All right. I feel like I told you this before. Simple pleasures. Look for the beauty that is all around you. There's the veil. You already see the big picture. You're trying to control it. You're being asked not to, Virgo. All right. All right. Libra. Libra. It's Quickies. Oops. That's Libra's Quickie. Oh, Libra. Something you don't see up in the air is practice non-judgment. So what you don't see, Leo, is what do they call it? Don't call the kettle black. That's what that is. So who am I talking to? Libra. You got to stop judging people. What you judge, it's a mirror of you. It says honor your unique journey. What's holding you back is you worrying about everything else. You worried about everyone else and judging everyone else. And you could have been started your journey. Accept who you are. Once you accept who you are, maybe you'll stop judging others. But that's what's holding you back for going on this unique journey. And it just feels like when it's a unique journey, ain't nothing but fun from here, to be honest. What else? Impeccability. Ooh. Listen, I don't think you know the powers that you possess. Once you stop judging people and accept yourself for who you are getting ready to. Have you ever heard of myths? Um, Libra, people know stories about you that you don't even know about. And it's been going on since you was a kid. Uh-huh. I don't know who you are, but whatever this myth is, it's about to come to pass once you accept who you are and stop worrying about everyone else and stop judging everybody else. What's supposed to come to pass, it's a good thing. I will tell you that. Beyond your ego, get out of yourself. You have gifts too, gifts of the outer ear. It says surrender to the flow of life. It is what it is, Libra. Ain't no running away from that. And I understand you like, what are you talking about? What are we talking about? Whew. You're being asked to practice self-care. Focus on you. Splitting the deck. Communication openly and honesty. What you have to understand, you got to make it about you. Because there is a myth that it's kind of like, you know how they say certain people won't change? Whatever this myth is that's going to come to pass, like it's the making a believer out of people, Libra. Don't say I didn't tell you. I got faith in you, Libra. I surely do. I believe that you are getting ready to make it happen. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio. What is Scorpio's quickie, please? All right. You have Leo's energy coming through, Scorpio. Strengthen your spiritual connection. It doesn't matter. If you are a female, you have a dominance about you. If you are a male, you have a dominance about you. If you are a male, you have like a unisex. It's not feminine, masculine. It's just kind of like, and it's not a look where it's kind of like a questionable. It's just like you're attractive, like you're fine. Have you ever seen a fine person? It's kind of like you don't question their sexuality. It's just like, man, oh my, this is a fine person. Anywho, you're being asked to strengthen your spiritual connections because I'm hearing the lack of lector, lector, or is it nectar? The lack of nectar. Oh no. You need to be grounded because you don't want someone to cut your Achilles, or you don't want someone to cut your glory. You don't want to fall short to a weakness that you are not aware that you have. Who am I talking to? Scorpio is what I see here. So be mindful of the people who are studying you because they got somebody coming in. Anywho, so it's something is pre-planned of something that you don't know. So this is a pre-warning to be prepared for any new people that come into your life because they already done studied you. They know your weakness already. And however long it takes to break you, it's just however long it takes. But it just feels like you've already awakened to, so you'll be able to identify this fraud a mile away. Moving forward, what else? Trust your gut feeling. Confirmation. Should I say anything else? Did you see a ghost? Because whoever this is, that's how they gonna feel when you look at them in their eyes. You can see right through them, and when a person knows that you can see them, they're just gonna find another prospect. That's all. That's not your business. Let them do what they do. Let them go. Moving forward, Sagittarius. So don't chase nobody. The overall message, Sagittarius, is don't chase nobody. And whoever's chasing you, it's because they want something. Practice self-care. Why are you neglecting yourself? Who am I talking to? Wait a minute. Didn't I just do Sagittarius? I feel like I did. I was channeling. Oh man, oh goodness gracious. I don't even know. Can somebody, who did I just do? Was that Scorpio or Sagittarius? Okay. Are we on Capricorn? Someone type in the chat. What zodiac sign are we on? What zodiac sign did I just do? Was it Scorpio or Sagittarius? Well, Sagittarius, I feel like I just did yours. I really do. I hope I did. Capricorn, you're neglecting yourself. Scorpio, okay. Sagittarius, thank you. Sagittarius, you are neglecting yourself. Thank you so much. You're the light at the end of the tunnel, Sagittarius. And you're in your own energy, healing energy. You're the house of healing. But when it comes to your philosophy and how you want to go about things, it's okay to do what you want to do. You don't need reassurance, Sagittarius. You're being asked to stop neglecting yourself. I hold it. I said I hold it. I I'm highly gladly thankful. Thank you. I have a card for you, Sagittarius. I'm gonna take from the bottom. Gratitude. Yeah. Sometimes we want to know all the answers, and you have all the answers that you need. And when you stop neglecting yourself, you're going to experience this happy, Sagittarius. You're a very wise person. And it's not about the imagery here. It just feels like once you stop neglecting yourself, Sagittarius, moving forward, it's kind of like it feels like you're going to be one of those people who are like 100 and something, giving people advice on how to be young again, or how to remain young, or how to recover of longevity of life. You're the light at the end of the tunnel. Everything that's outside of you has no control, but you're feeding it, Sagittarius. Return to joy. And that's where your joy is. When you are when you are fulfilled with self. It says we are here to experience joy. Don't rob yourself from joy, Sagittarius. If you don't know how to put yourself first again, or you don't know how to find yourself again, then that's when summoned your ancestors or your guides for guidance, and they're going to shower you with some wisdom. All right. It just feels like you're going to open up an Akashic record, but just know that when that time happens, you keep that between you, yourself, and you. This information that you will possess. Moving forward, Capricorn. Capricorn's quickie. Ooh, ooh, hold on. I don't think I was supposed to give out that message to you, Sagittarius. I know it because for what 3 minutes we was trying to figure out if it was what zodiac sign. Hold on, I'm trying to catch my breath, like for real. And that you was not supposed to know that. And what I'm going to tell you is, Sagittarius, that's your protection. The more you love on yourself, the more that you enjoy joy and learn more joy, because joy comes in tears and phases. And so once you start, make sure you journal it, maybe do a documentary of you, coming out of neglecting yourself and sharing your experiences with becoming joyful again. Your people, you will find your people and your people will find you. Capricorn, something was trying to come out, Capricorn. I think something turned over. Capricorn, be honest with yourself and your partner. Very straight to the point. You fill in the blank of what kind of partner this is. That's your business. But all I know is somebody lying. So what this means, whatever is the truth is weighing heavy on your heart. And if life was depend on it, your heart won't be light as a feather. Okay. You have energy here coming through. Fire energy. All of your command, I see. I'm gonna be honest with you, the hard pill to swallow here. When it comes to feeling blue, it's all up from here. It's kind of like it is what it is. But when it comes to the truth, I feel like you operate you like when it comes to decision making, it's like you're trying to keep something to look a certain type of way. But unfortunately, if you keep going this route, Capricorn, you won't have any more fire energy. Like it's kind of like let's say you have this fire energy and you're only every month there's only so many times you can use it, and it just feels like you for the month of December You only get to use this fire energy one time. And it feels like you used it up last month. So you don't have any fire energy to work with in December. And you won't have access to this fire energy. So you're asking for the rain to come in, but it's not working because the scales is already in position. It's like the hard pill to swallow. The hard pill to swallow is I don't want to say it's too late for you, Capricorn, when it comes down to having it your way. Don't give up, Capricorn, on life. You know, everyone's truth are truths that surround them, impacts them differently. And it just feels like if you're being forced to surrender, you won't be living your truth, Capricorn. And the reason why I'm being asked to be gentle with your situation, Capricorn, is because you know the arts. And it's like I'm talking to a Capricorn where you were practicing some type of arts and you just kept on doing it and doing it and doing it despite of how it was impacting your health. And it just feels like you're willing to risk it all just to try it one more time. And I'm telling you right now, when it comes to life at hand, I wouldn't do it because the feather is not light. What is it? The heart is not light as a feather. So I would not risk, um, I wouldn't risk it. Finding the path. As a Capricorn turning their life around here, someone gets pulled back into the past as well. I don't know. I would be lying if I say making your wrongs right. Clarify this finding a path for Capricorn. Heart of the matter. Ooh, Capricorn. This is speaking your piece. I hope I'm not talking to no Capricorn that's in the hospital or something. Someone speaks their piece. But then I also see a Capricorn where they're willing to risk life and not tell the truth. But what they don't understand is you can have life. Just stop doing this, whatever this witchy poo shit is. Because it's definitely consuming somebody's health. hmm Overall direct message, Capricorn, you're being asked to be honest with yourself and your partner. By doing that, you guys will come together. It feels like something from your past is going to pull you back the moment that you and your partner are on one accord, and it just feels like your partner is not going to fight to take you with them. And it just feels like there's a moment of like all gives, and it's like there's no more talking. I've spoken my piece. I have nothing else to say. And if you get to that point, Capricorn, be my basically um, be calm and collective, because what you don't want to do is stress the body. You want to prevent, uh, you know, the vascular system for pressure going up. I'm trying to not say something without saying it, because the last thing I want you to do is have those images in your head. Like SGL said, there's a possibility that no. SGL said, keep your temper, don't stress. Okay, truth should not, you know, in this scenario, you know what I mean? You think somebody wants you for your money, and they do. Anyhow, somebody didn't think you had money. I don't know. What is that? What is this regarding Capricorn and the partner? I'm being nosy now. Somebody owes Capricorn some money. That's a scale. I'm telling you, that's a scale. Ooh, I can't, Capricorn. I get in trouble. I gotta leave that alone. I can't apologize. But all I'm gonna say is, ooh, you can rewind that and try to break that down. But however, whatever. But it is what it is. Aquarius. Aquarius, what that say? It's in reverse. It says, embrace your shadow self. Uh, you're being asked to stay out of your shadow energy. You're being asked not to be a rebel at this time. You're being asked to follow the rules, Aquarius. Stay out of your shadow energy. It is not going to serve you well. Stay out of the past, Aquarius. It is not going to serve you well. Be mindful of what you listen to. Be mindful of what you watch. And I don't know what you like. I don't know what your taste is, but if it's anything that would trigger you to, it's saying stay out of your shadow self, meaning your shadow self wants revenge. And it feels like if you allow your shadow self to have access to you at this time, your shadow self is going to punish you, Aquarius. And I don't think you're ready for that. It's kind of like becoming a zombie in your own shadow self. Fulfillment is up in the air. That's why your shadow self is going to try to possess you in so many ways, try to create problems, all kind of stuff, try to mess with your mind frame of being indecisive. Aquarius, you have this fulfillment up in the air. Do you see all this different type of fruit that you have access to? This is more so of the 10 of Pentacles is up in the air for you, Aquarius. You need to set boundaries because people can see your 10 of Cups. Okay. And sometimes if people can't get to your 10 of Cups, they'll cause problems in your life, Aquarius. So just know when things that are out of your control, accept, I'm telling you, Aquarius, accept what it is and tell your shadow self to be still. All right. So this is you setting boundaries with your shadow self as well, Aquarius. Pisces. Pisces. What is the quickie for Pisces? Pisces. What is this that's coming in reverse? It says, be patient and have faith in divine timing. You know what, Pisces, are you hyper? Like, I'm not diagnosing you. I'm just asking you, like, do you have a lot of fire energy? Like, you know what I mean? You're always on the go. You don't know how to be still, you know, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. You know what I mean? Maybe you get a couple of hours of sleep, not a full 6 or 8, because you feel like you're going to miss something. And you know what? You need to go listen to the healing messages. I will timestamp it, not tonight, because that's a lot of work. But when it comes down to your angel guide message, and there's a message about the hourglass. You need to be patient with your healing process, Pisces. because what you're visualizing in your headspace, you're gonna manifest it, but it's gonna take time. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if someone wants to tone up their body, you have to go through the steps to tone your body up. You can't just say, "Oh, I see how I look in my head, and I'm gonna wake up like that tomorrow." It's a process. All right, Pisces. What you desire is not that it's not gonna happen. You need to slow down. You gotta slow down. You're moving too fast. Slow down. Gas pedal. I don't know what song that, but that's the song I was hearing. Uh, I don't know. Maybe you need to slow down on the weed, or you need to slow down selling it. I don't know. Not for sure. I know. Down south they call gas cannabis. You have embracing the truth. All right. You need to embrace all of you, and everything else will come into place. For the most part, you're being asked to become cold, like, be assertive, be very direct, but nice at the same time. Okay. You're being asked not to be passive, Pisces. Trust your gut feeling. Okay. So you already know you need to slow down. For real, for real. For real, for real. It says let your heart lead you to who you are. You're moving too fast though. So if you are in a relationship, yes, this relationship it is going to end, but the truth, that's what makes you cold. It's a benefit. It's a benefit. Hold on. Confirm for Pisces the benefit, please. Confirm the benefit, please. Remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationship. This is beautiful. Okay. Experience. You will know what you want, what kind of commitment you want, what you desire. Mm. All right, Pisces. All zodiac signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, um, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Your overall quickie as a collective. Direct message, please. Overall direct message for the collective. Remember the sacredness of your union. When was the last time you've been grateful or thankful? You need to start doing that more than ever than before, and watch things flourish for you. Watch you enjoy the desire. All right, and the direct message of desire, please. Direct message of desire. Thank you. Which is up in the air. The union of love. Mm. Beautiful, beautiful. Embrace the beloved within your heart. First, you gotta love yourself. We are a lot of people. I'm not. I'm part of the collective too. I remember in the past where there's been many a times where I say, I love myself. I know myself. I'm grown and was just talking. And the process of loving yourself and learning yourself and being grown, it definitely is going to break you down. But guess what? It does align you for who's supposed to be in your life. It births new beginnings, experiences, and what breaks you down prepares you for the next. I promise, because you have the strength. And mm, I'm being guided to tell you to hold on to the reins. and you stay in control of the direction. Moving forward, outcome message to that, please. And we are going to conclude. That's the collective message. Hold on to the reins and you control the direction. 8 of Wands. Quick decisions, alignment, air travel, actions, and movement. It says you're busy, but this is a great thing. You're productive and make great strides. Strike while the iron is hot, removing distractions and devoting yourself entirely to an activity or opportunity will propel you even closer to your goal. Be mindful where your energy needs to be placed. Um, and use it wisely. Remember the sacredness of your union. Can you keep a promise? Union of love. That's twice. Can you keep a promise? I don't know. I'm being guided to ask you that. For those of you who know you can't keep a promise, it says you may think you have an idea or plan ahead, but you're trudging ahead too quickly. Didn't I say slow down? Ooh, hold on. It says don't rush into something head first. Be sure to finish a project before jumping into the next. You may also be experiencing some sort of delays despite of having the energy or and enthusiasm to get things going. Take a breath and try to find ways around those challenges without getting frustrated. Confirmation. I love you. Hopefully, I did a good job. Hi, I'm SGL, Spiritual Guide and Light. And if you want to expand any of the channel messages, put in the comment box so that you can be a spiritual guide and light as well. Moving forward, don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Until we meet again. Cheryl, let me go ahead and pull you apart. Hold on. What is the direct message for Cheryl? Thank you so much. Trust your journey, Cheryl. Okay? All right. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Until we meet again.